Hello student, in this session I am going to revise your next chapter. Okay, so look here. Now your first chapter, periodic table. Now atomic size, all of you know very well. Atomic size in period decreases. Okay, decreases. For example, in second period, for example, in second period, okay, starting from lithium to fluorine. Okay, lithium to fluorine. Lithium is the largest in size, and this is the smallest. Okay, but important point is that noble gases are inert element. Have largest in atomic size. It means neon. Okay, if question asked in your examination, I think all of you familiar with your exam. All of you got a notice from school that is your exam will be online exam, in which multiple choice question, that is objective type question. Okay, objective type question, a question, and there are 4 or 3 options. Out of 4 or 3 options, 1 are correct. You put the tick on that option in which you sure that option are correct. Okay, so in case of option, if question asked the atomic size, which of the following has largest atomic size, and in option there is noble gases, then you tick the noble gases, because noble gases are inert element, have largest in atomic size. Okay, why? Because there is no nuclear pull or force between nucleus to outermost cell. Because they contain 8 electrons in their outermost cell. Okay, so this one. Now second one, electron affinity. Okay, now electron affinity. Now what is the difference between electron affinity and electronegativity? Electron affinity means the energy released when an atom accept, note down this point, accept, okay, electron to form anion, known as electron affinity. Electronegativity, the tendency of an atom to attract shared paired electron towards self in combined state. Now electron affinity. Okay, now the electron affinity of noble gases is 0. The electron affinity for noble gases is 0. Why? Because it is stable electronic configuration. Stable, this is very important, stable electronic configuration. So what is the meaning of stable electronic confusion. They complete their octet, that is 8 electron in the outermost shell, and it is very difficult. It is very difficult to accept electron. Okay, so these all points related to your first chapter. Okay, that is periodic table. In last video also I revised your chapter, that is periodic table. Okay, now all of you do the practice. Okay, what happens, what is the trend of atomic size in period or group? What is the trend? Trend means changes. Okay, and why changes takes place in periodic table? Because the electronic configuration. On the basis of electronic configuration, the number of electrons one by one increases. Okay, now next going to discuss chemical bonding. Okay, now chemical bonding. Okay, now all of you know there are 3 types of bonding. Chemical bonding. First, ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Okay. Now, first point, bond formed by transfer of electron. Okay, now second point, bond formed between metal to non-metal. Okay, group first and group 17. Okay, group first and group 17. Okay, so this one. Now example, NaCl, calcium oxide, this one, calcium oxide, magnesium chloride. Okay, bond find the transfer of electron. Bond formed between, this one is important, metal to non-metal, group first and group second, means the bond formed between group first and group 17 are ionic bond or electrovalent bond. Okay, electrovalent bond. Now these are the example of electrovalent bond: NaCl, CaO, magnesium chloride, that is sodium chloride, calcium oxide, magnesium chloride. Okay, now some important properties related to this. Now it is soluble in water. Okay, now second point, it conduct electricity in molten or fused state or aqueous solution. Okay, now what is the properties of electrovalent bond? It is soluble in water. Okay, it is soluble in water. Now second, it conduct electricity in molten state or fused state. Both are same. Molten and fused both are same. Okay, molten or fused or in aqueous solution. Okay, now next point, it has high melting point. Okay, these are the some important points. Okay, now next, covalent covalent. Okay, now bond formed by the sharing of electron. Bond formed by the sharing of electron. Okay, bond formed by the sharing of electrons, and these bond formed by the sharing of electron. Sharing of electron, and the bond formed between non-metal to non-metal. Okay, non-metal to non-metal. Now next point. Okay, now one compare between these ionic bond and electrovalent bond. In ionic bond there is strong force of attraction. Strong force of attraction. Okay, strong force of attraction. Due to strong force of attraction, molecules are compactly held to each other. That is why all ionic bonds or compounds are non-volatile. Non-volatile. Okay, non-volatile. And here, due to weak force, it is volatile. Okay, so covalent bond formed by the sharing of electron, non-metal to non-metal, weak force of attraction. That is why volatile in nature. Okay, now one important point is that, okay, now when ionic compound dissolve in water, what happens? Ionic compound already present in ionic state. Okay, already present in ionic state, and when dissolved in water, the ions are separate to each other. When ions are separate to each other, okay, and which already in ionic state, then the process is known as dissociation. Means dissociation occurs in dissociation. Okay, dissociation. It occurs in electrovalent bond. Okay, now what? When molecules are not in ionic state, not in ionic state, okay, not in ionic state, and dissolve in water, then there is formation of ion. Okay, and process is known as ionization. Okay, so what is ionization? Ionization means molecules which are not in ionic state, when dissolved in water, then there is formation of ions. Process is known as ionization. And the molecule which are already in ionic state, okay, already in ionic state, when dissolved in water, okay, the ions are separate to each other. Process is known as dissociation. Okay, now dissociation represented by ionic compounds or electrovalent compounds, and ionization represented by covalent molecules. Okay, so these are about the points related to ionic bond, covalent bond. Now next I am going to discuss sharing of electron, that is covalent bond or covalent compound. There are two types of covalent compound, polar and non-polar. Okay, if equal distribution of electron takes place within a molecule, known as non-polar. Okay, and if unequal or uneven distribution of electron takes place, then there is formation of polar covalent compound. First, now second, on the basis of sharing of electron. Okay, there are some examples of covalent molecule which share one pair of electron, then there is formation of single bond. If two pair of electron, double bond. If three pair of electron, then triple bond. Okay, so question asked in your examination, which of the following are the example of triple bond containing molecule? Okay, so next I am going to discuss covalent bond or covalent compound. So covalent compound means compound which contain covalent bond. Okay, so look here. Covalent compound. Okay. First non-polar and polar. Now non-polar example: chlorine, oxygen, hydrogen. No difference between electronegativity. Carbon tetrachloride. Now polar HCl, okay, H2O, okay. Now HCl, H2O, okay. This is the example of polar. CH4 methane, okay. So these are the example of non-polar and polar molecule. Okay. Now single covalent bond. Single covalent bond means sharing of one pair of electron. Example: chlorine, Cl2. It can also be represented by Cl. Okay. Now double covalent bond means sharing of two pair of electron. Example: O2. Bond between oxygen is double. Now triple covalent bond. Okay, nitrogen N2 represented by N. Now look here, this nitrogen molecule contain triple bond. Okay, between nitrogen. This one double bond and this one single bond. Okay, so maybe question are in your examination: which of the following contain triple bond? And the option are this. Okay, so you take the correct option. Now in next video we will discuss your third chapter, acid base salt, and the last topic of this chapter, that is coordinate bond. Now do the practice, learn your chapter, revise your chapter. Thank you.